All right, everybody. Welcome back to the PRPL Podcast. This is your host, Austin Eisert. Hope you're doing all right out there today. We are recording on a Saturday, a nice and rainy Saturday here in the Ville. I don't know how it is for our co-host in a different city, that being Lexington, but it's not too far away from him. So I would imagine he's getting some of these storms his way as well. Anyways, let's get back to this, guys. We got a great one for you, if you can tell from the Spidey memorabilia in the back. I said it right this time, memorabilia, tough word. That we will be reviewing something Spidey related. What else could that be? We are the Nicolas Cage fellas. This is Spider-Noir with Nicolas Cage. So the Sad Sacks are back with a brand new episode of the PRPL Podcast. This time reviewing season 1, and I am expecting season 2. We need it. We need it. This thing is right up our alley, right on our pulse. We need another. Season 1 of Spider-Noir, starring Nicolas Cage alongside Lamorne Morris, Jun Li, and Brendan Gleeson. Another supporting cast around as well. Join us as we discuss our favorite characters. We will talk about some scenes. We'll talk about some episodes. This is a TV show, so structure is going to be a little bit different. Nonetheless, it will be a good conversation. I am sure of that. Themes and things, and we don't have to answer the eternal question because it's already been answered. This is absolutely better with Nicolas Cage. Who else but to front the role of Ben Reilly, the investigator, down on his luck, bit jaded, the film noir protagonist, Ben Reilly as the Spider. Welcoming in my co-hosts, Griffin and Mike Fletcher. How we feeling, fellas? This is a good one. This is the stuff we like.
Oh, yeah!
Says Curly
man.
Bill.
Big Curly Bill. Dude, this has been rocking. I'll tell you what. I've watched all 8 episodes probably within 2 weeks, maybe 3. So it's been pretty jam-packed for me, which has been great. But, I mean, I'll tell you what. I think that this series just got better and better as it went on. I think we got to see each person kind of sink into their role more and more.
Yep.
And we got some real nice drama by the end of it. So I was cooking off it. I think it was really going, so I'm just ready to go, guys.
Guys, I watched this in black and white. I watched it in color. I'm going to tell you this right off the bat. I like the black and white. It just felt so authentic to me.
Yep.
Nick Cage. There's nothing more needs to be said. It's Nick Cage. I mean, we get to see the absolute best of Nick Cage in this one. If you've seen, a lot of his movies, which of course we have, you get to see Nick Cage in every single movie in this one. I mean, we get to see National Treasure, on to Family Man, on to, you name it, Con Air. I mean, he does it all in this.
We
this
get
one.
the kick-ass scream when he's on fire in that movie.
Yeah.
And this one when he's getting cut open and spiders are coming out.
I would say that dream sequence. I mean,
that was insane.
It was great. It was absolutely
great.
Dude,
we got a few just classic Cage, just Cageisms. No, you ever feel sad? And he's screaming at the guys in the bar.
Guys, we even get so. He does that
schmucks.
National Treasure. Just some of the lines.
It's well in it, isn't it? It's well.
No, it's so.
But when he says in National Treasure, it's well. And well.
I know, but he said that.
Or is it so? It is so. It is so.
Yeah, it's so. Yeah. Yeah, I just saw it like 2 days ago. It's the only reason I'm 100% sure.
Well, you can tell that Phil Lord and Christopher Miller are the executive producers on this. They're the guys who did the 22, 21 Jump Street. They did the Spider-Verse movies, the cartoons.
Nice.
I guess animated films, as people would like to say, maybe not cartoons. But they also did Project Hail Mary this year. Guys kicking ass, having a good year, loving what they're doing.
Wow.
You could tell. And also, I think the show runners, I think there's a couple other credits in there. Oren Uziel's like kind of the guy who created the story and everything. So that's the big name I'll get out there. But you could tell they just said, Nick Cage, be you, brother. Be the star that we know you are. cut him loose. There were no guardrails up. They let him be every bit of everything that we wanted. And it was just brilliant seeing this on screen. I mean, the stage that they set for this guy, too, this film noir kind of structure and presentation, just character. And he's Spider-Man on top of it, man. Just the premise was off the walls perfect. Unbelievable. I had an absolute blast with this one. Nicolas Cage himself said he approached this 70% Humphrey Bogart and 30% Bugs Bunny. Believing Ben was a spider trying to cosplay as a human, which is just awesome, man. And I love the scene that you get when he's just like turning into the spider and it's kind of taking grasp on him and he has like, he starts like doing all these movements, man. Laying on the ground.
It doesn't get any better than that.
Oh my God. What was getting me? I mean, you said it perfectly, Austin. There were just so many moments. I was watching it with Amy and I'd hit her. I'd be like, oh my God, this is so Nick Cage right now. Like, watch him work. Look at him doing it. It's Nick Cage. There he is. I mean, I just ate up every second of it, man.
Yeah. And
I kept writing down every time I would see him do something, I'd go, oh, that's from National Treasure. Oh, that's from Con Air. Oh, that's Family Man. Oh, that's Ghost Rider. I mean, there were so many times that he would give you an expression and you go, oh my God, there's Castor Troy from Face Off. You would just see, as again, like I pointed out, you get to see the best of Nick Cage. I mean, even the serious roles you get to see of him. So, man,
what about him playing on Cat as well? What about him playing on Cat? She's like, I didn't think things would turn out this way.
I thought those were some of the best roles, or best scenes with him and Cat.
Yeah.
This supporting cast, Austin, you pointed out. I mean, it was fantastic. I mean,
they had some good people in there.
If you look, I mean, I found out one of the cats in this movie, his last name is Houston. That is John Huston's grandson, famous director, actor.
No one knows who John Huston is.
His name was Jack Huston. He was the Sandman. Yeah. Griffin, everybody knows who John Huston is. That's over 40 years old. He was the man. Yeah. Look him up, guys, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Griffin, Robbie in this, he was from the Christmas Chronicles that we watch every Christmas. He was in it. The Righteous Gemstones.
Well, Robbie, he's in New Girl. That's what everyone will know him from.
Yes.
Coincidentally enough, his name in that is Winston. We do have a Winston in this show as well. So
he was he was in the Righteous Gemstones, Winston. So was the Sandman.
Well,
so was Perry.
And Jun Li, she was just in Sinners this previous year.
Sinners.
And then the kid, our little kid, what the hell was his name? Frankie? Frankie was in Weapons.
Frankie!
He was the main little kid in Weapons.
Wow, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, so
I didn't. Oh my gosh, that makes so much sense. I didn't realize it, but I watched that movie too. He is in Weapons.
Yeah, exactly.
Frankie!
So it was fun seeing some of those things. Mike, you already asked my question in terms of your preference between the black and white, because I also went back, watched it a second time. The show gets better and better. You watch it again, man. Like, it is just this living in this world is awesome. Mm-hmm. This is a great world to live in. It made me want to watch some more of the old actual film noir movies. Because I had seen Maltese Falcon. I had done like Double Indemnity in like film classes in like high school and college. So those movies were awesome. Maltese Falcon is awesome with Sam Spade, Humphrey Bogart. He plays Sam Spade in that. So a lot of that character is this. He has that kind of sidekick receptionist that we get from Janet in this as well.
Yeah.
So I love the way
she is so good. She is so good.
Yeah. So I definitely preferred the black and white as well. It was awesome, but I did want to go back and see it in color as well. And, both are good. It's great stuff. So where do we want to go from here? Let's do our plot line and log line here. So Ben Reilly, an aging down on his luck private investigator, grapples with his past life as the only superhero in 1930s New York City, the Spider. When an exceptional case comes his way, Ben must become the Spider once more. We already said, produced by Phil Lord and Chris.
Spider, baby.
Performance and reception so far. We got a 7.8 on IMDb. I guess we could go episode by episode. Maybe I'll do that as we talk through them. But Rotten Tomatoes has this sitting at a 91%. But what I would like to do now is I would like to get into our personal reviews. And let's stick to our 5-star scale. Give me what you got, guys. We'll start with, how about you, Griff?
Okay. I think for me, kind of like everyone's saying, I really think the show developed. I think it only got better as the episodes went down. Particularly, I think, like starting in, I believe it was episode 3, that's when we really started getting some pop. You know what I mean?
Juice, baby.
Some juice. I mean,
I would say 3 was probably, if not my favorite episode, it's in the top 2 for me. I think 3 was a really big turning point, and I think that's where it really excelled in the kind of noir themes, the twists, the investigation, how he pins it on Winston. That stuff was great.
Yeah, that was really cool and just kind of took me for a spin. And Austin, you and I watched that together.
Yep.
Because I needed to watch it. You had already seen it, but
it's also funny as hell, that one. we'll talk a little bit more about that episode when we get there. But that one was hilarious. And Mr. Whiskers?
Mr. You were looking for some cheese?
Mr. Whiskers.
I mean, man, the thing was, man, there were so many funny scenes throughout the series, and it only got funnier, too. I'm going to give this show, and I say this score with the hope that there is another season, because I think it's going to be one of those deals where the second season could catapult it even higher. For me, I'd give it a solid 4. I'd give it a 4 out of 5 stars on the season. I think it was really strong. I think that it was really fun. I think it could have been nice maybe to see just like maybe an ounce more development of some, maybe even some of the bad guys. I feel like their story kind of gets just a little bit maybe simplified. And I'd also like to see a little bit more with Ruby too myself.
Yep.
You know, you can only do so much with those really quick asides. And it's like, man, we're kind of missing why he loved Ruby. Like, I want to get some real action. Like, take me back. Show me some back scenes. Like, take me like we're in Scrooge and we're watching Ebenezer blow it. You know what I mean? Like, let's go into some real back scenes.
Give us Humphrey Bogart, Ingrid Bergman in Paris. You know, when they fall in love in Casablanca, and you get to know why that is so powerful. Or so the love triangle, it's right here too. And that's Ruby, but like, you know, that stuff, absolutely. I felt that as well. And I think, you know, it does maybe struggle from like some convolution. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of characters. And I think some of them do get sidelined in ways we don't get too much.
Even Megawatt says it in the last episode. He goes, so many plot lines, you know, being such a jackass. I think they could have killed that idiot off a little quicker too. He annoyed the hell out of me.
Yeah, we gave him the Garth Algar. I do smell a poor product of some kind for most hand-up performance. It absolutely went to Mr. Megawatts.
Yeah, what a jackass, man.
And the mayor. The mayor was right there with him. He was handy.
The mayor was there. Last thing I want to say is our man Gleeson, Silvermane, that dude rocks.
Yep.
That dude's a phenomenal performer. I think that he and Nick do a lot of the heavy lifting. I think Janet and Robbie were there too. I think they had some really great performances. Yep. But I think a lot of that heavy lifting is on our boy Gleeson, as well as Nick Cage, of course.
He was a great antagonist. Awesome.
Great bad guy.
Smart, cunning, well-spoken. He just had that aura about him, you know.
And there's a little bit more depth to his character, too. Even like the way he's talking with Kat in that scene toward the end of the season. And he's going, the way I grew up was just despicable. You know what I mean? He said, the only difference between me is this. And I thought that was one of the most powerful scenes of the
fight's
entire
the point.
Season myself.
I like that kind of monologue. You know, it gives the whiskey its taste, the club its danger, all that. Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, that dude just rocks. So, and I've seen him in a few movies as well. But yeah, Brendan Gleeson, that is the
Mad Eye Moody. Sure. I mean, he goes into his. I think he's got to be naturally Irish. I think that is his home accent there. Banshees of Inisheerin's the most like frequent or recent one that I recall. where he's doing that kind of stuff. But Mike, give us something here,
guys. The accents of Nicolas Cage is what I enjoyed the most. You were saying the Bugs Bunny and the Brando. I thought it was not Marlon Brando. I thought it was James Cagney and Humphrey Bogart is who you even seen watching James Cagney. And doing the voice. He changed it to me. The one gripe that I had, it seemed like Nick kind of changed his voice a few times where you're going, damn, is he
me of the benevolent squad or whatever what he's doing all
yeah.
See?
Yeah, and he did that. See, he did that a few times where I went, "Come on, Nick, where are you going with that?"
That was great.
I think he might have actually been drinking during this movie. So.
Oh man, that scene was awesome.
We had a few scenes of him looking half cocked as well, where he's like,
"I'm the spider, Janet." That montage of him revealing 6 times to Janet.
That had me cackling so hard I missed whatever the hell they said. I was laughing so hard.
I had to go back and rewatch it because I was laughing so hard when he was sitting up on the cabinet and he was like, "I'm the spider, damn it!"
And then he starts singing, "I'm your spider."
Yeah, man, this show rocked.
God, he's great. And I agree. Silverman, Maine was just incredible in it. I think he was just what we needed. And let's not forget Cat. I think the scenes with Cat and our boy the Spider Ben, those really. It really. I mean, I felt it. Again, I'm a Nick Cage fanatic. I felt the love that the dude was falling in love, and you felt it. You're going, daggone, I think Nick is really falling in love with that.
That's good because I think I'm not going to say it was a big negative of mine, but I think Cat was like 75% there as the femme fatale character to me. Like, I don't think she gave me the longing that like Ingrid Bergman and Casablanca did.
No.
Yeah,
which is it's tough. I think they could have. I don't know what they would have done more, and maybe it's just like my natural inclination and gravity towards her. But I thought she was 75% of the way there, but not entirely.
I love the "Dream a Little Dream of Me." I thought that was when she was singing that. I'm like, man, Nick Cage looks a little. I wrote down Nick Cage looks a little sprung. I mean, he was torn.
He might need a cold shower.
Yes, he may need it. Jeez.
Yeah.
Guys, I gave this a 4. I loved it. I want more. I love that time period.
Yeah.
I thought, again, and I said it, Nick Cage, I think he friggin' kills it. And this cast, I want to say it again, this cast, as the story goes, they keep getting better. I think Janet is amazing. She's the cutest little thing.
Yeah,
I loved Robbie in it. Silvermane, he gives you that evil, but he starts bringing you into, damn, you kind of liked him at the end, when he starts telling Kat that, hey, if anybody's going to do, knock me off, I'd rather it be you. Yeah. I mean, that meant, I was like, wow.
I thought that was really good too. I agree.
That really kind of hit home. I was like, way to go. And
how he stumbles forward. Yeah. I mean, that was just
guy,
really good.
Yeah.
What was his name? The electricity guy.
Megawatt.
Dirk.
Layden.
I was going to say Layden. They called him like 10 different names.
It's Dirk Layden, but he's megawatts. That's his.
Yeah. He just irritated the shit out of me. I just got to be honest. Yeah. It's like, that stupid voice of his, I wanted to punch him in his face.
He was really hammed up.
He was, yes. He was, the one thing that I will say is he was just, they could have done better with him. I think they could have cast.
Stop. Well, the thing,
even the other monsters were like, God, I can't stand this guy either.
Austin made a great point, Dad. You got to think that this started out as a comic. Is that correct, Austin? Spider-Noir?
Well, I would imagine so. It was a Marvel IP, of course, and I would imagine that it was somewhat, and also like. I think it also just lends into the film noir type characters where it wasn't necessarily a realistic depiction. It was very much they're putting on a show, and he was very showy.
It's a little exaggerated. Imagine if he were a cartoon character, Dad. Could you imagine that? It kind of makes a little bit more sense, in my opinion. And I think if you're viewing it through that lens where it's like, it's a little zany, it's a little cartoonish and outrageous, he is an outrageous bad guy that you could see in a cartoon so easily. And I think he probably was playing into that.
Yeah. Well,
I'm not saying he wasn't annoying as hell.
He was definitely that.
Yeah.
He was definitely that. And last comment I'll have, I loved Ogden in this. I think he brought a lot to it. That character, guys, and again, I'm going to throw another Odie out and y'all can roll your eyes. That guy, if you've never seen Clint Eastwood, the movie Dirty Harry, he plays the killer in that. He goes around just shooting people basically for the fun of it. And he just can play this. In this one, he was actually a pretty good guy, but man, he was evil in Dirty Harry. So as soon as I saw him, I went, oh my God, I know that guy. That guy was in Dirty Harry. I haven't seen him in anything since. So, but boy, he can be an evil little so-and-so.
Well, let me get mine in here. What we got. Things I like, obviously just Nicolas Cage as the Spider. It is the perfect casting. It's a perfect role. We needed this so damn bad.
Oh my God.
The whole premise, the stage they set, film noir, the style, all the tropes that play into it. It's great television. It's good television. The presentation, we get black and white as well. They really did it. The color, I think some of the cinematography is really damn good. I think, that Dream a Little Dream scene where we get the lighting really right cool up on her face. Yeah, good stuff. Suspense shots. I just liked when we'd get like the and he's like hanging on the ceiling or something, like hiding from Silverman. Yeah. Like that stuff was sick when you'd see his eyes and the darkness. It was great. I love his outfit. Like, just look how cool that motherfucker looks right there.
And he clicks on his eye and they light up. I thought that was
it is a cool outfit. There's no
he
doubt
looks,
about
even
it.
his webs, the web design is really sick.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah, I thought that was awesome. 1930s New York. It's a great stage. All these Spider-Man concepts going together. With it being the location. New York is always the location, and it's great to be here in 1930s New York. The Depression as well, which is going on. I think just the setting is awesome. It's great. I do have noted here the cartoonish comic, just the vibe. They really lean into that, and I think it's really, really good stuff. And that's where you forgive some of the things that are like, okay, this is not like a realistic depiction, of course. This is a universe that is a comic universe that we're seeing here. So I think it does make things, you can forgive some of the things. So things I don't like with that, the CGI scenes, there's a couple in here that are just incredibly bad, just terrible.
Yeah, not good CGI.
Really bad. Maybe it's a budget thing. I know that the Lord and Miller had some issues with the budget with Amazon, so maybe that went into it. I think sometimes, like when we got into like the lab and anecdote plot line, maybe not as interesting as like just the mystery murder kind of thing going on. What else we got here? How about the killing of Ogden and his mom? I thought that was kind of absurd. For one thing, I didn't even recognize that they were dead. The first time I had to like rewind it and be like, he killed him there? He just shocked him. I didn't know they died. So they do all this just for them to die. But also, Megawatts asks about Ogden, and the mom says he's dead. But then they realize that it's him, so they know there's an anecdote, and he's cured, but they kill him anyways? Like, I don't know. And you would figure that Flint knew as well. Why did... Yeah. What's going on here?
I think they were under Silvermane's thumb, though, and of course, that's what Megawatt gets all weird about. But Silvermane's calling the shot, saying, we're doing this, and I think they're probably just in that mode. But
I think that Megawatt was just so power hungry that his brain wasn't even working right, because he didn't seem like he wanted the antidote anyway. He could care less.
Well, he seemed genuinely like sad that Ogden died, and then he sees him and kills him fucking in cold blood.
Yeah,
with no remorse at all. It's like, what the hell? Aren't you a little bit curious about what happened? They didn't even know there was a cure after they saw him cured. What the hell? What's going on here? I don't know.
Lost us there.
Well, and I'll say this is a little bit more basic, but are these cats really going to be surviving after they get all of these voltages of electricity through their ass? Like, really? Were you guys like every time one of them would get their monkey shock, just like how are they not dead?
Yeah,
I mean, Nick's over there going,
but he's a spider, you know.
I mean, he's getting eaten up. But like even an idiot like Ogden, like that jackass could take. He's going to take all of those shots.
Well, I guess he didn't because he died. But
yeah, I guess.
Anyways, guys, like I think my realistic review is probably a 4.5 out of 5.
Yeah,
but man, I'm gonna crank it up to a 5 out of 5 because this is what we wanted. It has its flaws. It's not perfect, but I forgive all of them just for this shit existing. This was brilliant. 5 out of 5. I loved it.
Man,
watching it a second time through. Gravitated even more and more into this world where you kind of understood the story.
What was your, just real quick, favorite Nick Cage moment? What was it, boys? There is a buffet to choose from. I mean, my God.
I mean, it was either him investigating all the policemen, see, and then Mr. Whisker was right after it. But, I mean, him being drunk, just cracking on people in that bar was probably the number one moment, man. That shit
Griff,
was too
that
damn
was
good.
it for me. When he was at that bar kicking ass, it was great. And then he sprays them to the wall, and he's still drinking, and they're sprayed on the wall, kind of looking at him like, "Hey, he's still drinking. He doesn't care." That was the best for me.
And then the guy from the Shameless bar, who's a bartender.
Yeah, I know. I said that too. I was like, "Oh my God, that guy's from Shameless."
Yeah. He hands him a drink, and you see the whatever.
Yeah,
just an odd cat. Well, let's try out.
God, that's
let's
great.
try out running through our. Well, I guess you didn't even give us your Nick Cage moment. Was it that one?
Mine's just when Janet's like walking in his office and he's like, "Whoa!" and he's got all the fits. I'm the spider, Janet.
Yeah, that shit was so good.
That stuff was so great,
so damn good. But episode 1 here, step into my office. Basically, we get this welcome to New York. We see the spider slinging around, some backstory. He's lost Ruby. He's put the mask away. He's no longer the spider. But things start turning. He's a PI. We learn all that stuff, what he's doing. He's on the case of this Addison cat who has superpowers of some sort. What else happens in this one? Basically, we meet Kat Hardy. We see her performance. Ben Reilly comes, the investigation into seeing her with the mayor. He gets put on the case, backs out of it, but then goes after Kat. And we meet the Sandman. So shit's happening, and then the Sandman's gone. Kat orders a job. I think it's just a really good tone setter, meeting our characters there. Tread lightly, episode 2. I guess let's go if there's anything big, like 2 episodes at a time. Flip Marco's missing. He's looking for. We get to meet Robbie Robertson, who we haven't talked about a ton.
Yes.
But I thought he was awesome.
He was great.
I loved him.
Was
his character's great. Really damn good. And he's got a little bit of that cartoonish style to him as well. And I always like journalism in these things. I think it's just a really good character. Maybe it's like almost like a Superman type in a way as well, because Clark Kent's that journalist stuff. So it just lends real well. And also in the more recent, or not more recent, but the Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans, there's the whole head newspaper guy in that one as well. So I think it's good to kind of have the newspaper involved still here. What else happens in this one? Anything big? Basically, tread lightly. The Spidey comes back in this one. He gets back on the case, and I think that's after the Janet gets kind of roughed up by some of Silvermane's guys coming after her there. So the spider's back. And I thought it was pretty funny when he acts like a plumber. He goes into those one cat's apartment and gets his stuff back out. That's an early candidate for my sack of the series, was that guy that was with him. I don't think he was a plumber.
Yeah,
there's no way that guy pulled that either,
No.
Did you guys like the scene where we get introduced to the spider, where we see him swinging behind the car? Did you all like that, or did you all think that was kind of corny? What'd you think?
I think it was cool, man. I think anytime he was slinging webs, it was awesome.
I loved it. I thought it looked legit, and it was, to me, I went, man, that was, I don't want to call it cartoonish, but it looked just like the old Spider-Man cartoons that I used to watch. And I'm like, oh, this is good, man.
No, I thought
it kind of reeled me in. I went, oh, that's a great way to introduce the spider.
Another scene I need to mention from Tread Lightly here was Riley is back at his apartment, and some of Silvermane's guys come after him, and he throws a toaster at him. And the guy goes, "A toaster? Really?"
Really?
And I thought, who throws a shoe? Honestly. It sent me right to that scene.
Oh my gosh.
Basically, yeah. The Spidey is back. He's on the case. We're still looking for Flint, and there's something else going on with Silvermane and all this, basically.
Well, and you just get to see more of Ben Riley being a sack. Because, I mean, that's the best part is that Nick plays that sad sack so well, you know. Mm-hmm. It's in one of the earlier episodes. It might be the second where he goes, "I'm a coward." You know, and she's like, "Oh, well, why haven't you done anything?" "I'm a coward." I liked his bit, too, in that little scene where, you know, she's like, "Oh, you must have such a high opinion of yourself or whatever." And he goes, "Not really. Most of the time, I think about putting my head in the oven and just getting it over with." It's like, oh, whoa, damn, Nick.
Yeah.
And guys, I like again the time period. You know, they keep showing like the old Heinz ketchup. They show like the old radios. You know, the old cars. You know, the 3-piece suits, the hats, the payphones. I loved all that. That kind of, to me, that period just kind of reeled me in.
Yeah.
And I thought Nick Cage kind of just ate that up because he looked awesome in those suits.
All the payphones are shut down. 2 of them around here. Then it rings. He's here? Okay. He's
great.
eating something. Yeah. I lied. It just walks away on that lady. Yeah, all that stuff is really good. And I think that's just like, you know, they really did tap into some of those, I guess, 1930s mannerisms and things like that were really good. Like almost like the bluntness. Like people are a lot more, I don't want to say kind today, but we are more precautious around these conversations. These people were pretty damn blunt, and no one gets offended by it. You know, that's just how they were talking back then. They just kind of move forward and move on. Third episode, we mentioned this, and this one where we can probably dig in a little deeper. Double Cross. So the plot has been thickening. Yeah. Ben Riley is absolutely on the case. The first thing that he kind of recognized in here is that he marks all his dollars, Silvermane does. Yeah. So there's a paper trail for everyone that he's payrolling. So he's investigating. I guess there was also in the second one the police raid that Ben breaks up because he goes in, kind of threatens Silvermane to not mess with Janet as the Spider. That's what brings him back. And inadvertently, he keeps him from getting raided in the, I guess, police raid of all their liquor and all that stuff. So he actually keeps him out of jail or maybe death, whatever would have happened there. So he continues to investigate, goes to the police who put the order on. It was the mayor himself, which is important because who was just with the mayor, episode 1, Cat Hardy. So Ben Riley, he's a good investigator. He's doing his thing, good PI. So he's on the case. And that's what we ultimately learn is that, you know, Cat Hardy is the rat. And Ben has to spin a web and figure out how to get it off of her. And that's where these dollars kind of come in. Thought it was pretty cool when he webs the lock open when he's in Silvermane's apartment and then comes back later. Frankie doing his thing as well, getting the tail off of him. Good stuff from Frankie. What else? What's the last thing?
This is your Mr. Whiskers scene in the third episode. Yeah. He calls Winston Mr. Whiskers.
Mr. Whiskers?
That's funny.
Need some cheese, Mr. Whiskers? See?
He would say some just really crazy stuff to these dudes, these gangsters, like right in front of him. Like he didn't care at all, man.
Yeah, your mouth will get you killed is what Silverman says. Yeah. You got one mouth on you. Real good. But they get taken.
I love how... Well,
go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, I love how in the last episode, you know, that negotiation that happens between Ben Riley and Silvermane.
It's a great conversation.
Yeah, where he's like, no, you need me, actually. You need me. So how about this? And then he goes, $5,000, 3. Or what does he say? No, 3. And he goes, 2. Done.
Yeah. Well, he said,
deal.
It's like they say something along the lines like, I'll pay you $500 for it. Oh, it starts with 5, but it doesn't end with 100. And then he runs it up like, you'd pay me $10,000 and you wouldn't feel it. He's like, it's the principle. And then he says the 3 or whatever. 2.
Yeah.
I would have
Deal.
gladly paid you 10.
Yeah, God, that was so funny.
Good stuff. But the end of this one here, he does end up pinning it on Winston, the guy with all the answers. It's the marked dollars. And what does Winston do? There's that face. He like looks at him like, you framed me. And then he's just,
you set me up.
You set me up, which I thought was very, noir-like as well. It was a little exaggerated. I don't know.
And then he gets shot into his own grave. Bang!
Just falls back.
And then we had that final shot of Silvermane's gun.
Yeah,
that was pretty
cliffhanger.
sweet too.
You don't know who else got shot.
Yeah,
absolutely. A mistake I'll never make again. So we figure out it was actually just basically what's his name's Winston's little crony that works with him, kind of thing. So it was no one big. It wasn't Cat. It wasn't Ben. None of that stuff. But I think the biggest thing on this one is the Spidey gets revealed to Cat. We have that scene, which is one of probably my favorite scenes in this thing. So
that was pretty good.
I like it. She says, "Nice to meet you, Mr. Spider."
Exactly.
I thought that was really cute.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, and I think it's cool how she just recognized him, I guess, from his movements or something, or they were looking at each other in that big scene where we're first seeing Megawatt fight.
Right.
And she just recognized him. She's like, oh my God, that's who it is. And then she tests him falling out of the window.
Yeah, pretty ballsy. Could have gone
really ballsy.
Could have gone poorly.
Yeah.
She could have been a pancake.
Right. And again, guys, and I said it in the beginning, there's scenes where you go, okay, this is Nick Cage in this movie. There was a drunken scene where I went, oh my God, this is Face Off. This is Nick Cage in Face Off. This is right after Ben tells Cat about Ruby. He's starting to get kind of drunk and he's got that Face Off look. And I went, oh my God, here we go. It's a Castor Troy moment. I mean, here's
when they're in his kitchen.
Yes.
I liked how he's like, oh, it was such a real moment. He's like, oh, there's only one clean glass.
Yeah.
He just
I think in this one, it's kind of developing Cat and Ben's relationship.
Yes.
They continue to look for Marco, and he just, obviously saved her there, so she knows that bit. I think on the other side of things, there's like with Janet and Robbie, and we get kind of a little closer with who his name is also Tombstone is the character is who Lonnie is.
Lonnie Lincoln.
Lonnie is Tombstone.
Lonnie Lincoln.
Yeah.
So we're
that
figuring
was the
out
other thing. They kept changing their names. If you look it up, their name would be this. Like Megawatts. You all said that.
Yeah.
I mean, his name was Layden. I mean, they just kept kind of changing the names. You're like, okay, what's this cat's name?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. On to 5 here, fellas. Betrayal. So, well, I guess, nice to meet you, Mr. Spider. That was just sick. That was epic. It's been building, and here it goes. We're full-fledged into this.
Nick.
Yeah,
get up, Nick.
That old cat he still got it.
What did you think of the prisoners, the test subjects? You get, and he flips up the sheets, and you see, Nick, he flips up the sheet, Ben flips up the sheet, and there's this damn spider, and it turns around, he bites him. Was that crazy or what?
Well, that's the start of episode 5, and I thought that was a really good scene, getting a look back. Nick's running through this war, which was hilariously unrealistic, how he's traversing this situation. Doesn't even have a helmet on.
Yeah.
Just running through. And then, yes, when he gets bit,
yeah, there it is.
Burn it all.
Yeah. God.
And the spider person was kind of cool looking, but he was creepy too,
Man, that was
creepy. He's creepy for sure, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think, and I liked when all of like the generals and stuff are walking in to see him, and like you said, he's like going all, he's like shaking and going all crazy.
Nothing I can't manage. Talking about the pain or whatever. Yeah. It's just I became a spider. I tried to suppress it. I can suppress it. Most of the times.
There's a
yeah.
His eye went like most of the time.
It's just
God, he's the
spider. God, it's so funny, man.
All the while, like Robbie's kind of like working
so
on the publishing of his own story. I guess he got
Robbie's great,
Robbie is
man.
real good. He's making a story. It gets bastardized by the Bugle. But he's working on that. He gets his desk back. I like when he asked the guy, the editor, "Oh, would you like this, your door shut or closed? Or open or closed?"
Yeah.
"Oh, I'd like it closed, please." And just walks right out, leaving it open. Yeah, that was really damn good. But the big thing here in episode 5 is, I think it's just like a continuation of kind of the investigation and what's going into these guys. Now, it's not necessarily who's the rat anymore. It's not looking into where Flint Marco is. It's what happened to these people, these prisoners of war.
Right.
So I think in this one here, they go to the doctor's office. So we kind of we meet Ogden, his mom, and all that, and kind of figuring out what the hell's going on. And we have the betrayal, of course. The title of this episode 5 is Betrayal. Kat Hardy goes to them thinking that she's going to be saving Flint, which I guess she does in the end, because an anecdote is procured out of Ben. But
are you saying anecdote, Austin?
Antidote.
Antidote. Okay.
I might have said anecdote.
You keep saying anecdote, I think.
I think I've only said it once, but yeah, I think I said it wrong.
That's all right. I thought people might be like, "What's he saying?" The antidote.
Here he is, the grammar guy.
Hey, Austin, you knew it was coming.
Hey, you heard my dad say it earlier too. He said antidote.
Yeah, that kind of sounded like
That's
antidote,
right.
to be honest.
Yeah,
maybe it's just how.
Well, I was saying my dad said antidote. He said it the right way.
Oh, gotcha.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, what are we doing here? Great podcast, guys.
Hey, Austin, he loves to knock us
I
off.
wasn't doing it to be that way.
Austin, we're on episode 6, Nightmare on a Gurney.
Yeah.
On a gurney.
His name is Ben Riley, yeah.
Yeah, Ben prepares to leave town with Kat. You just see him. He is absolutely sprung.
Yeah.
He's loving life. He's got a little bounce in his step. Then Ogden, that a-hole, he shows up at Ben's place and he says, "Hey, you saved my life in the war."
Ogden.
And Ogden, he's like, "Hey, dude, you're too damn old. I could have never saved you." And then he goes into, "Hey, I'm only 36 years old,"
Yeah.
So it kind of sets everything
Freckles.
on fire at that point. Oh, Freckles.
Yeah, we get that. That's a big reveal in this scene or this episode, is that Freckles is actually her son, or Ogden is. That is Freckles. It's her son.
Right.
So that's why she's doing all this, why she's pushing so hard. Let's cut him open. And then Nicolas Cage screaming, and the trip sequence is just insanity.
That's
where some of the CGI looked pretty stupid, but honestly, it was really funny too. Like
Austin,
that really got me going.
I'm gonna go against you on this. I loved every moment of it.
I did too, though.
Coming out. I'm telling you what. It got me laughing so hard. I loved it.
Yeah, but then he starts running around. It's like, that's clearly just like a cartoon you guys got.
Yeah.
It was great.
I love the same thing, but it was
it's like Indian in the cupboard, like a little toy running through this big world,
Austin, the only thing I think they missed on with this particular episode was when he got up, and you see the blood stain on his side where they had messed with his liver.
Oh my gosh.
But when he got up and he had on boxer shorts, it's like, oh no, you missed it. You had to show Nick's ass there. It would have been great. I mean, call me whatever. If his ass would have been hanging out,
we definitely needed that.
You needed the ass. It would have been just
a full open backed fucking
yes, ass and all. It would have been just great seeing Nick Cage running down that hallway
with some socks up to his calves
or
his knees.
God.
Yeah,
it was great. It would have been great.
I kind of thought the same thing. I was like, man, that would have been hilarious.
I will say, I mean, I didn't really hone in on it that much, but absolutely when there started being like some action and he's moving around in that what do we want to even call it? What's that called?
It's like a gown.
Yeah. I was like, oh shit, I thought I was about to see Nick's ass.
We needed to see his ass.
I was a little disappointed, so I think you're on to something there, Mike.
Big miss.
Big miss. But then, as soon as Ogden's saved, he gets killed, just like that. And Ben gets away with the antidote. There it is. And does the scene where he looks at it. At the end.
Yeah. I like too when he's drunk in the bar and he's like, I'm gonna take this antidote, and And Robbie goes, no, you're not. And he steals it. And he goes, I already know you would have taken this from me and drank it all if you really wanted it.
If you really wanted it.
Yeah, their back and forth was great. I think our core squad is really good in this their team with Janet, Robbie, and then Frankie playing his part, doing his thing.
Frankie.
Like the diversion, the Home Alone diversion he does in the window, kind of making the silhouette and all that. Delivering messages, cutting tails off for him, letting him know Frankie's that guy. And I liked his little accent. He was a little hammed up too, but his accent was good there.
Yeah.
What else we got? So here we are. Nobody's here. Episode 7. Cat's at the piano reminiscing, doing kind of the Humphrey Bogart, getting drunk, playing piano thing.
Yeah.
Silvermane's coming after the mayor. We haven't talked about that all that much, but that wasn't the most compelling thing, to be honest.
Yeah, the mayor was whatever, man.
Yeah.
He was.
I mean, all the mayhem with the thugs, they come in. Yeah.
Yeah. But Ben is missing. That's what's happening in this one. We end up finding him, of course. He's just getting drunk at a bar. And that might just be the best scene in this entire series. It was so damn good, him getting drunk. Maybe the spider's just like anyone else. And it's like, oh, man, he's turning it up. And he says, not done yet, buddy. I got another gear. And he goes even higher. Cranked up.
Yeah.
Austin, by far.
They all start laughing at him.
It's either that one or Griffin pointed out where Janet sees him on top of his cabinet. That's the funniest thing. And he's singing.
Those are right after one another, too.
Yeah.
So good.
God, it was heavy
wore me out.
Heavy hitting. He's like, these run-of-the-mill schmucks.
Schmucks.
Yeah.
God, it's so
kicks
good.
all their asses. That is
great.
Awesome stuff.
Then he does his best. You get to see the all right. You get to see that. What's that? Matthew McConaughey. Mm-hmm. He gets to do his best Matthew McConaughey. All right. I went, oh my God, I can't believe he did that.
Yeah. Final thing in this one, Lonnie gets stabbed in the eye. Joins the team.
Yep.
The man in the mask.
Man in the mask.
Last one here, right? We get to see Janet slap around Kat a bit, which was nice.
Yeah. Lit her up. Didn't expect that.
She deserved it. And the one that I have bold in here was the negotiation with Silvermane. It's just really good stuff. Just the unmitigated confidence, facing fear head on. Like he's I guess because he's the spider, he's got that juice, but still he's just very loose-lipped around a very powerful guy that'll kill you for just about anything, which I think just is really good for that character. Even though he is this broke bastard, down on his luck, he still has the juice in some ways that you really respect him for.
What do you think about Silvermane pulling that little shtick on Kat?
I think it was
acting
great.
Like he's going to kill the innocent bystander.
Well, she goes like, "Oh, this isn't funny." He's like, "No, it's not at all." It's like, I don't want to do this either, but I will do this to figure out if this is the spider. Which Silvermane, awesome character. Ben ends up revealing himself after Robbie comes in and tries to play the spider and gets his monkey shocked. And stabbed. He gets stabbed in the back with the antidote.
Yeah, oh gosh, yeah, he does.
I wonder if you think, that would have been given him, I don't know. I'm not going to get into the sciences of this antidote, but it's like, what if Robbie ended up with some powers from getting that juice plugged in,
Hey, watch and see season 2. Robbie,
that would be pretty
he turns
cool.
into a cockroach. I don't know.
He's Ant-Man, but a cockroach?
Yeah, he's a cockroach.
That's pretty damn good. And the Cat and Silvermane showdown's real good. I guess the Hall of Mirrors kind of effect.
Yeah, that was really
cool.
Spider-Man's getting fucking worked in this thing. Sandman kind of flips sides.
And Leibner kicking his ass.
And then he slings him. And then I think the last thing that's really good in this is, obviously Riley and Ruiz. They want to go get a hot dog. They're left. But also, when Kat and Flint are leaving, she comes back and says, like, in another world, I would have left with you. And he's like, well, don't do whatever. He kind of kicks her in the nuts, So
he's
like, well, don't
holding
give
me on a string, basically.
Yeah.
But this is, the Casablanca ending. The good guy lets his love go off with her other love kind of thing for the better of each other and gives him the antidote because he doesn't really need it. And, that's our season, man. And I think it was really, really damn good. We're going to move through these next couple things pretty well in terms of characters and then themes and things.
Do it.
We're sitting at 50 minutes.
We'll blast through this.
So nothing too crazy here. We'll start with, how about you give us something, Mike?
Guys, there's no doubt my favorite character, it has to be Ben Reilly, Nick Cage. I thought this guy, he carried it. Again, they opened up the book and said, hey, you do whatever the hell you want to do. And he did, and he performed. Again, the three of us loved it. I think the lowest score was a 4 on the rating. No doubt that he carried this. I thought the interaction with Silvermane, the interaction with Kat. I love the interaction with Kat. I've already said that, but I thought that there was genuine chemistry with all of them. And the one that really surprised me was he and Janet. They had this cute relationship. Yeah, that
they were great.
I mean, you could just feel it that he really cared for her.
It's that platonic love. It's not him being a sleazeball preying on his subordinate kind of thing. It's just like a really she's got the head up on him kind of thing. He's the guy who needs some catering tours, and she's there to take care of him. She's not even getting a paycheck. That poor girl.
No, I just thought they were, again, I love the characters in it. And and that little Frankie, I thought he was cute as can be too.
Did you catch when Frankie says, back to the salt mines? It's really cool.
Yes.
I did.
Yeah, that's us, good. Baby.
It's like, God, that's all of us.
My sixth man of this, no doubt, was Janet. I just thought at the beginning, Janet was just she's tough. She's lovable. She really cared for Ben. Mm-hmm. The relationship she had with Robbie and then when was it Winston that pulled out a gun on Ben? He goes, yeah, you're going to do this. Yeah. He pulls out a gun and he goes, yeah. And he said, kind of like, look behind you, and there's Janet with a 32 I'll give
you 32 reasons or something.
Yes, she pulled out that pistol quick.
That's a great call. That was an awesome scene.
Yes, Janet, I loved her. And God, my sad sack of the movie, we haven't even talked about this, Cat.
TV show, yes.
Yeah. I'm sorry, TV show. Thank you.
We got you.
Was Thomas. Thomas is the sad sack. The dentist that fell in love with Kat, that wanted her,
Kat's dentist, yeah. That is a sack.
Yeah. He is a sack. He took one to the skull over Kat, and
he gets no screen time either.
He gets zero screen time, but he took one to the back of the head probably. Sorry, Thomas, you are the sad sack.
Well, at least he got, he got some time with Kat.
Yeah, Kat was.
He went out on top.
Kat's a cutie, no doubt.
There you go, Thomas, the dentist.
Griff, what do you got for us?
Well, guys, I don't think you could watch this series and say that your favorite character was not Nick Cage. Ben Reilly, the Spider. I mean, he just has so much gravitas, charisma, so damn funny. The guy's a superstar. I mean, he's so versatile. He goes from one scene to the next. And like you said, he might have a different accent. He might have a different demeanor. Mm-hmm. He's just so awesome and fun to watch. And the thing is, what that does is it makes you want to keep watching the series.
You can't take your eyes off of it.
You can't take your eyes off.
This is just good television, man.
It's just good, man. So definitely the Spider, Ben Reilly, Nick Cage, my favorite character. But that is with a very high praise of Silvermane.
Yeah.
Because again, I think Silvermane is absolutely critical to this series doing well. And Brendan Gleeson is just such a phenomenal actor that he really sells every moment.
Yeah, he rocked.
Six man is definitely Janet, I think, but I'm going to say Robbie. I'm going to give it to Robbie because I think Robbie just gets better and better. And, even from the jump, he's kind of hard on Ben, and he's always pushing him. He always wants him to do a little better. He He holds him up at his place.
Yeah.
When he's needing recovery.
Well, let's talk about that a little bit more too, because I think one of the best lines in the entire thing is from Robbie right there talking to Lonnie. Who is this guy? It's like, he's just a normal dude, kind of thing, talking about him. And he really is.
Yeah.
He's been, and I think that's one of the biggest themes about this is he's burdened with this responsibility because he is a hero. He's so
no power, no responsibility.
Exactly. Verbatim. So he's stuck in this role and begrudgingly has to be this good guy. And at the end of it all, he is a good guy, despite of everything he'll tell you. He is a good guy. And I think another good part in that scene, too, is like Robbie's like, oh, he's going to have to rest or something. And Ben's like, no, I can't do anything. I have to rest. And it's just he's so tired he didn't even hear what he just said. He's like, that's what he just said, bud.
Well, I liked too when, Robbie's playing the spider and he's going, oh, I'll kick all your asses. And Ben's like, hey, maybe you need some rest.
Yeah, you just got in a big fight. Maybe you don't want to do it again.
It was so funny, man.
Yeah.
I just loved every bit of that. My sad sack, man, I kind of want to say Alfred Morris, the damn mayor, man. I think that dude's just a nutbag,
Yeah, he does.
Like, that dude, he sucks. They have that one newspaper little cartoon of him where he's like a big baby crying. I thought that was funny.
That was funny.
Yeah, no, he's just such a little
for
nerd.
All his campaign money too.
Oh yeah, he's just a nerd, man. So he's
took
funny
his cheese.
He's a dork.
Took his cheese,
Mr. Whiskers.
So yeah, he's my sad sack. He's a mayor, man.
Rat.
Yeah. There he is. God, if my dad was experimented on in the 30s, they'd make him Rat Man. Oh, Rat Man.
Call him Mr. Whiskers.
Yeah. Now, definitely Mayor Morris, man.
Mayor Morris. Well, those are some good ones. I got nothing new to report in terms of favorites. It is Ben Reilly. I love that we did give Silvermane his very much needed flowers. He was phenomenal, a perfect counterpart to this. And he almost has like some ambiguity to him. You kind of root for him too. He doesn't seem like the worst guy ever, but even though he is, he's terrible. How crazy was that? Like, that's one thing that we need to mention is, Spider-Man. How often you see someone get their throat slit in Spider-Man and just see blood pouring out? I thought that was a pretty dark turn that we get in the very first one and kind of sets the tone. I don't know if it ever got as dark as that, but that was a heavy scene to see. But Ben Reilly's the guy. He's awesome. I love that he's just a broke ass, but he also has this superpower he has to use. He's burdened with it. Six man. We've done Janet. We've done Robbie. Let's do Frankie. Lock it in.
Frankie!
Let's give it to Frankie. Frankie's on the team, too. Woo! He's playing the games. He's right there with them. We're going to need more Frankie in the next season.
A regular working man.
Yeah, he's good. He's good. And she's teaching him how to talk or, English, whatever the hell. I guess he's just some boy on the streets living in the gutters.
A little ragamuffin.
Yeah, he's got nowhere. He's got no place to call home. Sad sack. Fuck, I didn't have one here either necessarily locked in. But how about Mr. Whiskers himself? Winston's probably the sack, man. He's actually a pretty good, he was
my number 2, Austin.
He's a good sad sack.
Yeah, Winston is the sad sack. He does everything right. He brings them the rats. And Mr. Whiskers ends up getting it himself, completely. And it doesn't seem like Silvermane's too apologetic when he figures out the cat's the rat either. He's like, whatever, bygones be bygones with that guy. Yeah. But another couple sacks, Donegal. Donegal's a sack, the guy who gets his throat slit. I don't think that was a plumber guy who we end up seeing a little bit later. I think he's got it back, or I think he's got it still after his lady said it too. But I guess he's not that much of a sack. He's batting out of his league by a wide margin.
Ogden's a pretty good sack too.
Old Freckles is underneath it here.
Yeah, but the dude's getting older and older every day. He doesn't even know that his mom has all of these kind of ulterior motives and whatever.
He's like Benjamin Button, man. He spent 30 years of his life being 80, or whatever, and then ends up dying as soon as he becomes young again. He had to fight in a war. As soon as he gets out of the war, he turns 80. His dick probably doesn't work anymore. He's taking blue chews just to get hard.
He kind of was walking around like Cool Hand Luke, that little walk.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I did like Freckles though. He was a good guy.
Oh yeah, he's nice, but he's a sack.
He's a sack.
Satchel. He does save Ben. He goes, "Hey man, I'm coming to save you."
Yeah,
because my mom wants to kill you. You're right.
Addison's a sack. We didn't talk about Vera at all, but his widow in the place that the role that she kind of plays.
Oh yeah,
the money that she.
Well,
got.
There's not much to say.
Yeah, she was just involved with the double cross kind of thing.
Yeah.
Ben Reilly's a sack, and how about Ruby? Ruby didn't get enough in this one, so I had Ruby as a sack. Unfortunately,
that's fair.
Yep. Themes and things. We're sitting right at an hour, so run them quick. You guys just want me to hit them, or you guys?
Yeah, hit them.
Just do it, Oz.
Film noir, black and white, the sets, locations, femme fatale, love triangle, Casablanca ending, cigarettes, gangsters and detectives, 1930s New York, depression, Hoovervilles, Spidey senses, webs, Winston, New Girl, who's Robbie, of course, journalism, Spider-Man, Superman, ? Shocking monkeys and shooting blanks.
Yeah.
Very good.
All right, guys.
Dang.
We don't have our hammer because it's been answered, but I did have a couple questions I wanted to leave us on today, and I think we're going to implement one of these into our movie reviews as well. One thing, and one thing only, you can pick as the best aspect to this entire show, whether that be an individual's performance, whether that be a collection of performances, whether that be the setting, maybe it be the music, the twist, whatever, one singular thing that is the best aspect of this show. Give it to me.
Start it off, Pops.
Austin, this is a no-brainer. Great question. It's Nick Cage. Without Nick Cage, we don't have we do not have a series that we're begging for more. We want season 2 now just because of Nick Cage. He was it. He was great. Thank you, Nick Cage.
Thank you. Yes. Take a bow.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean,
we are grateful, my friend.
We're grateful.
Love that man.
I think he just answered for all of us. I have an addendum. I will add on to that. I will say
I will zag. So let's hear what you got.
The setting. The
setting was great.
Setting is awesome.
Yeah.
The setting provides a great background for all of this to take place in. Mm-hmm. The setting's awesome. I've actually been watching it in color myself, but I watched that third episode with you, Austin, in black and white.
Yeah.
And I think all of it's great because even in color, there's this tremendous grain added that you see that makes you feel like it's a lot older than it actually is.
Well, I think they actually mentioned that where it's like they took black and white and added color to it, so it gave it that effect of, being, I guess maybe transcribed to color and not its original format kind of thing.
It's got a really cool grain to it, but like you said, Dad, the superstar, the reason behind our appreciation of Spider-Noir is Nick Cage. Yeah, Nick Cage is the freaking man. We have known it for a very long time, my friends, and now the world is catching up a little bit more. Yep. Nick Cage, baby.
What I'm going to give you is that, we know that Nicolas Cage is amazing and is the universal constant in all of these things that are great and that we love. But how about I'm going to give my number one favorite thing about this show, the stage. This is the perfect stage for Nicolas Cage.
Yeah!
It could not be any better. We got a film noir type story, and he's fucking Spider-Man.
Yes!
Tell me, what else do you need for good media? Nothing. It's like the Powerpuff Girls, man. It's the perfect ingredients. What is sugar and spice and everything nice. That is this, baby. Nice. That's this.
Oh my!
And Austin, what the director, what they did is they took the ball and they rolled it out on the floor and they said, Nick, do what you do. And this cat,
we have a transcendent star. We can't miss. Let him hoop, baby. Let him take over.
It's a no-brainer.
Yeah. Too damn easy. Final one here. And I know that one was a nice little final question too. But in terms of Spider-Man legacy, we've gotten a lot of variations over the years now. Where does this stand?
Whoa.
Because there's already questions, because you already have the trilogy of Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, Tom Holland. Yeah. And I think all of them have rightful claims to be the best variation. I think people do have, love for each of those. But now, with Nicolas Cage added to the picture, where does it stand? What is the legacy of Spider-Man in this show? Where does it fit?
I'll say this, and this might just be because I grew up with the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. Let's be honest, Tobey Maguire is Spider-Man to anybody who was around to see any of those. Mm-hmm. Andrew Garfield, fine. Nah. Sorry, bruh. And what's our one guy, Tom Holland?
Holland.
He does a fine job. I've seen him, and I've seen a few of the movies. He does a fine job. I still pick Tobey Maguire just because that's what I grew up with, and that just seemed more true. I loved those movies as well. So to me, and Spider-Noir exists in a totally different world.
Universe.
Yeah, it really does. Well, kind of similar to
the Spider-Verse.
Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I forgot to mention that.
Miles Morales, that is a great movie. I don't know if you've seen that, Dad.
Well, there's two of them.
One.
Yeah.
I have not, guys.
I saw the first one, and it blew my socks off in the theater. And that's when you're introduced to Nick as Spider-Noir, Dad, and he is so damn good.
Yeah.
But I almost think, it's kind of its own thing, Austin. Nick Cage as Spider-Noir does nothing but elevate the perception of Spider-Man in modern media, if you're asking me.
Yeah.
Nick Cage, is Nick Cage Tobey Maguire? No, they're totally different. It's a totally different ball game.
Yeah.
You can't make that comparison at all, mostly because Nick Cage would just kick his ass, but also just because they're totally different things. But the real, all jokes aside, it's a totally different thing, and Nick Cage does a great job to keep Spider-Man, the whole entity and enterprise, relevant and only getting bigger and bigger, man.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
We need season 2. That has to happen.
Oh, yeah.
That has to happen. Yeah. Well, I would say that, yes, Tobey Maguire is probably my number one friendly neighbor depiction of Spider-Man. I think Tom Holland is probably the most accurate in terms of being who the character is supposed to be, that being like a teenage kid. Like Tobey Maguire is probably 30 shooting those movies, or he's a little bit older in them. So maybe that doesn't make so much sense, and they weren't paying as much attention to those things. Andrew Garfield falls to the latter part of it, but I think those are still decent ones. Those aren't bad by any means. They're good. And there's things that those do really well. And then Spider-Verse is just, I don't know, those are incredible, man. I saw the second in theaters. The third is going to come out sometime soon. We've been waiting a long time.
Wasn't there a whole video game made around Miles Morales as well?
Well, that character was introduced. I think it was still Spider-Man, basically. I would love to play those, but I don't have a PlayStation, and it's a PlayStation exclusive, which sucks. But they did add that character to it as a playable character, so I don't think it was based on that, and I don't think it's technically the cartoon world and multiverse.
Love that game.
Oh yeah, there's two of them, and I think he came in the second one. They added him as a playable character, like the black outfit that he has is just pretty sick too. So.
Nice,
man. What a show. What a show. This was right up our alley. We are spoiled rotten that this even exists.
Yes, sir.
So damn pleased. I might have to watch it and just throw it on as a third time. It's become a comfort food already. Just seeing this guy on that stage, man, it does not get any better, which is why I was like, man, there are flaws. I forgive them all. 5 out of 5. This is right up our alley, man.
No doubt.
No doubt. Well, that'll do it here. What's up next? We're staying in the superhero universe, but a different one. We're taking a trip over to DC. And we got Batman, baby, the Dark Knight.
Oh!
Woo! Whoa! actually, shit. Pre-jack. Oh, we pre-jacked. We have Toy Story 5 up next.
No!
We have Toy Story 5 up next. Oh,
He got too excited.
Oh,
Nick had him all worked up.
I'm busted all over the place. Now I got a mess. Oh. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Boo this man.
Nick had him all over, man. He pumped him up.
That's too
God,
cranked.
that's great.
We got Toy Story 5 up next. So that's going to be awesome. We did 2 relatively recently. It's going to be good to be back with those characters as well. Maybe once again we'll pick Nicolas Cage to play Buzz. But anyways, guys, say your goodbyes and we'll get on out of here.
Well, guys, this is, again, like you said, us, a Saturday morning. So I hope you fellas have a great rest of your weekend. And everyone watching this on Sunday, as I hope you are, hope you have a great rest of your weekend as well. And just, hey, man, we love doing this. Purple Podcast, rocking, always doing the most. Nick Cage, thank you, my friend. You really, really, really made a couple of happy fellas in us. And, man, like I said, boys, I hope that we can get a second season. And you already know, fingers crossed we do. We're reviewing that sucker right away, man. That thing is going to be a cornerstone.
I mean,
Purple Podcast.
Imagine
baby.
the year that we could have if, National Treasure 3 comes out. What if it just happened to fall that way? National Treasure 3, Spider-Noir Season 2. We got Madden coming up. Man, this guy
Dad,
he's getting the respect he deserves again.
It's coming. Dad,
he's cranking into the latter half of his career,
You've been asking for a third National Treasure for 20 years. I mean, it's true.
Griffin, you do know wherever that movie is located, we'll be taking a trip there and having to take pictures just like we're Nick Cage.
Yeah, we might have to go to the premiere and see him on the red carpet.
No doubt. Guys, this is one I want to leave everybody with this.
What's on page 47, goddammit? We need to know.
Yes, we've got to know. Please take the time. Watch this Spider-Noir. It's fantastic. This is one, again, watch it in color.
I don't know if they would have listened all the way through if they hadn't watched it, but the point stands.
There's no doubt.
Watch it again.
I mean, you got to watch it again. It was just, again, this was fantastic. Thank you, Nick. We loved it.
Very good. Well, guys, I got nothing else to say. That was an absolute blast. Thank you very much if you've listened all the way through. Keep hitting that subscribe button. We are at 102 now, so we're continuing to climb. Keep climbing. Yeah. Creep.
Frank the Tank.
It's going to happen, baby. We appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Keep living well. Keep doing your best. We'll be talking to you soon. And bye-bye. See?
Hey!